of Ab Yudalit Ab marks the Hilula of a very great Persian rabbi. His name was Rabbi Shmuel Shammai, Zecher Tzadik Libracha, one of the great rabbis of his time from Iran. He actually came from great auspices. His father's name was Harab Moshe, and his mother's name was Rabbanit Miriam. And I believe he was born around the time period about 1918, 1919 in Yazd in Persia, in Iran, respectively, over there. We've spoken about probably in this series at least about 15, 20 great Chachamim that actually came or was living in for an integral of part of their lives in Iran, respectively. He would begin Torah auspices, learning Torah, under his father, Rabbi Shmuel Shammai. And in his childhood, let's just say his talents of Torah learning, Torah study, and a great border education were evident. And I believe he was actually, it's reported over the oldest of 8 siblings. So that in of itself brings about a lot of responsibility, I believe. So that we have to mention that on the outset also. So he would go on to learn very, very diligently and very, very excellently. And he would also help out within regards to helping his family, the various different family undertakings within regards to taking responsibility for that, especially being oldest a Bechor over there at that point in time. He would serve as a teacher, I think, during the daytime. And I think there was only one Jewish school in his city of Yazd at that point in time. Remember, Yazd a few hundred years ago, there was many great rabbis over there at that point in time, but it started to dwindle, I think, especially in the 1900s. Nighttime, he would spend most of his time, or all his time, delved in Torah study. There was establishment of the state, and with his family, they would move to Eretz Israel, and they would settle in Jerusalem. I think over there was a tough economic situation, and he would open a shop selling various different items. I think in the Geula neighborhood in Jerusalem now. The Geula neighborhood is an ultra-Orthodox neighborhood quite near Meir Shurim. And on this series, if you want to look at the channel properly, you will see a few of the tours that we recorded around that specific area, respectively. He would study Torah over there. However, he did not stop engaging, let's just say, in public needs. He was very active all throughout, especially the synagogue of the Yazdi community in Jerusalem. He was very active. He was a cantor. He was a rabbi that would give over grandiose sermons, and he was a mo'hel also, and various other roles. His house was open to many people who come and bring about spirituality, inspiration, and hear words of Torah. I think it was Kamot year 1973. It was that actually happened to be coincidentally the year of the Yom Kippur War. But that aside, he would actually bring back his sefer would actually come out called the Rabbi Shmuel over there. This was various different drashot, I think, of his father, Rabbi Shmuel Shammai, a rabbi hopefully we can speak about at a later stage in this series. 1985 would see the coming out of his book, Avi Yada, I believe. And 1990, I think his book, Al Kamvein Shurim, will actually finally get printed way, some years after he passed away. Now, I corrected. 1990, if it was printed, 1994 was the date he passed away on the 14th of Av, so he was still alive and would still live a good few years after that in 1990. Now, I think after he passed away, I think his family would actually print in the year 2001 the book called the Shmuel B'Kora'i Shemon. This was a great Torah book, and bring various piyutim that was written, I think, chronicles and books in regards to ethical teachings and divrei Torah to really, really inspire and imbue Torah inside the person. But seemingly, he passed away. This was in the year 1994. He would have been, if he was born in 1918, let's assume, he would have been about probably 76 years of age at the time he passed away. Rabbi Shmuel Shammai. We've spoken about many great rabbis from Iran in this series. I recommend everyone that if you can, then please subscribe to the channel and watch and share the videos to other people and get the people inspired to the greatest degree, we have to say. Remember, we're a community here. We are growing. We're nearly on a staggering 7,000 subscribers. Now, friends, we don't just record videos of great rabbis yesterday on here. We record interesting videos on the Parshat Shvuah, for example, and the Hebrew month. We will try and grapple on different issues within regards to that also. So we are doing many things. One other exciting thing that we do, apart from that Daf Yomi, the daily tidbit on the Gemara. We also have an interesting Jewish personality every single day, a rabbi or someone else interesting that will actually give us some inspiration and get inspired on this channel. I feel it's like very, very important that we do this and see what the older people were, what they were like in this series here of the great rabbis of yesteryear. Remember, we've already covered about in this series a good 1,200 great Chachamim of yesteryear, which in of itself is a phenomenal achievement. So we're growing fast and fast at the moment and making fantastic progress. I recommend everyone to watch it. Rabbi Shmuel Shammai, one of the great rabbis of Yazd of his time. We've spoken about a few rabbis that were actually great rabbanim in Iran at one stage in time, but many miracles, I believe, performed for him, and many people come to him for advice also, how to grapple with different contents or topics, how to deal with it and excel with it, respectively. So I think on that note, I wish you all a fantastic day, and please check out the channel when you do come back home, and thanks very much. Wishing you all a great day. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to the channel.